telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the tip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Who are you? Stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming after you.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot where they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Pittsburgh.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw again. Going top shelf for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The kicker on.
Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for a Kansas City.
It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Steelers 7, Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Chiefs.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
It's Geis on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. Flushed out right. Short little throw to Ebron. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
You got three down.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tackle.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Down right around the 25. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. He may try and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Second and 6.
Now they try the right side here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
For the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
4th down.
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The pass.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The 3rd down pass.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he had had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Completion here to Claypool. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Claypool. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first down, this is Geis. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out a bit.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kicker on.
Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Makes the
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to
23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Geis, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, Geis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch the run. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. What we got?
now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. Line of scrimmage, the 31.